huge shout outs and huge thank yous to absolutely everyone who has been getting those donations in and stuff. It's been really great to see, and with that, I now see that we are indeed ready to get the next run underway. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to our runner and commentator in order to introduce themselves so we can get started with that. Thanks, everyone.
All right, then welcome everybody to Might and Magic 7. This is a very old RPG, one of my favorite games of all time. I loved it as a child, and I want to tribute to this by speedrunning it. And I'm here supported also by Tonya, who will help with the commentary. May you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Tonya. My pronouns are she, her, and I have played this game for a bit. That's about it.
All right, just a quick word. So what is Might and Magic 7 actually? In case you don't know, it's a very old RPG. So old that we don't have one person that we're playing. We have a whole party that we need to balance. I'm not saying much about these statistics, just so you know. We have a thief who steals stuff. We have 2 monks who deal damage and can tank stuff. And we have a mage for spell stuff. Every other detail you will hear later. This game has tons of RNG. Really, on every level there's RNG. So while the estimate is 50 minutes, the world record is 38 right now. 38 and 30 seconds, so a huge difference between how fast this run can go and how fast it will go, probably. But do not worry, I prepared a lot of backup saves in case the RNG goes really wrong. Yeah, just quick heads up, we are starting on a tutorial island, very small thing with the quest of collecting 6 specific items. This will be very, very quick, and while I'm focused doing this, Tonya will give you all the lore explanation of what we're doing. In general, you will see the commentary go like this. I will do the speedrun commentary, like the technical things about the run itself, and Tonya is going to explain you what happens in the world, lore-wise, why are we doing things, and how we are progressing on that. With that, I think we can go. Cactus, anything else from your side? Otherwise, I can count down.
Nothing more from me, thank you. So yeah, if one of you just wants to start a countdown so we can jump into the run, great.
All right, then we're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, as I'm going, Tonya, what are we looking for here?
Yeah, well, first of all, this game takes place on the continent of Arathia, where a conflict between the humans and the elves is brewing. On the land between these 2 factions, there lives the Lord Markham of Harmondale. The Harmondale being the land between the humans and elves. And he doesn't want to be in that conflict anymore, so he gifts his kingdom to adventurers who complete his competition on the tutorial island, as Xeno mentioned, the Emerald Island, which we are on right now. We need to find 6 items: a fancy head, a seashell, longbow, a red potion, a ground tile from some temple, and an instrument.
Yeah, guess what? We already have 5 of them. So, as I promised, it's going really, really fast. Last thing we are collecting here is the tile. And I'm also preparing for a death warp that's intended, so I'm taking some damage here intentionally, checking this chest for some magic items, because one of the main things about this speedrun route here is gold. We have a very, very tight gold routing, so I'm being pretty careful here not to mess up too much. But yeah, we're tight on gold, we have to buy a lot of stuff, so I'm trying to get what I can, but when I'm dying, I lose all my gold, so it's no use collecting the gold from there. Magic items would have been fine. Okay, so now I died, and this skips going out of this temple. Was recently found that this is actually faster than going out. And here we are, delivering all the quest items getting the prize, which is the whole kingdom of Harmondale, and now we are heading there. Easy. So, if you ever want a castle, just make a quick 2 minutes competition and you're fine. So, now we're back in the mainland, and the butler was just greeting us. So, what is he saying to us?
Yeah, well, the butler is like, hey, congratulations, you are the new owners of Harmondale and this castle. But as you can see, it kind of looks like garbage. The castle is not well maintained, and also goblins have come and made a home inside. And the butler wants these goblins gone. And if you actually talk to him about that, he's like, do not even try to talk to them. Just kill them.
Yeah, even the butler's growing tired of this shit. Okay, money is looking okay-ish right now. Probably not wealthy enough to do the faster route, but we should be fine. What we're looking for is 4,300 gold. Oh, okay, we are well over, but still not enough for the faster route. So, just quickly going into this area to activate a teleport point, which we need later. And now what we're doing is one of the major RNG parts of this game. We are getting followers. Followers can have different skills. Like in their name or behind their name, you see some professions. And we're looking for very specific professions. Gate Master or Tormeister and Wind Master, which we already got. Okay, this is very good. And as you see, I reset their professions by reloading, so it's generated on reload. What are we looking for? Why those two? Because the Windmaster gives us the fly spell, which you already saw me using, which not only makes us able to fly, but also makes us faster than walking, which is very nice for speedrun. And the second one is the Gate Master, who makes us able to teleport. And wow, we got both. This is awesome, actually. What does the timer say right now?
About 4 minutes and 20.
4:20. Okay, that's a decent run. I would actually play this. If it would take longer, like 4:30, I would reset. Nowadays. Ideally, you want to have them instant, of course. But this is very, very fast.
Well, I gotta admit, I was kind of behind because I looked at the stream timer, and the stream is kind of behind for me, so it would be 4:30.
Okay, it's just good enough. Okay. What you also saw me doing there is getting a golem piece. This is for a promotion quest later on, because with the money that we're collecting, we will need to buy some spells. And these spells are very costly, but also they have some prerequisite. To cast them, you have to be a certain level in a skill and a certain profession. So our mage here is going to be promoted to a wizard to be able to cast the other two very, very important skills. Invisibility and telekinesis. But first, we're going to beat up some goblins. So what I just did there over in the city was I trained, so the party's not that weak, and I also buffed myself with a neat thing in this game, which is magical pedestals, who give you buffs. I got a buff for more damage per hit, and I also got a buff that basically enhances all my stats, which makes me very powerful for this early game. Powerful but not invincible, so I can still die here, but it's very unlikely. This is, by the way, our castle, in case you missed it. I teleported back into the castle, and this is exactly the reason why I entered it when we first got here, because entering activated the teleport point. So now we can teleport back anytime. Yeah, goal right now is to kill all the enemies. One more theme you can see here is all these different enemies. They are completely RNG as well. The spawn points can be like varying degrees of enemy numbers. So like one spawn point can have 1 to 4 enemies, and additionally they can be of different levels. So either the low level, middle level, or high level. And of course we want to see as low amount of enemies and as weak as enemies as you can see or get, so that the whole thing goes quite a bit faster. Also, one more fun fact about the run for you: this is the last time we will fight for quite a while. Okay, that's a nice spring.
Also, another fun fact about one kind of enemies in this game, the bats, they have a certain sound they make, which is also in Diablo 2, which used to be my favorite game.
Yeah. Cheers to sound libraries.
Absolutely.
Alright, now
I actually have the entire sound library of Diablo 2 on my PC.
Nice. Okay, now we killed the goblins and got over to the butler and said and told him, yep, we did it. So how is he reacting?
Well, of course he's very grateful that the goblins are, I would say gone, but they're not gone. They're still lying around there. But at least the problem has been solved. But the castle still looks very, very bad. But there are carpenters in this continent of Arathia, and they are dwarves. Only the dwarves can be fixing ugly buildings. So the butler wants you to go to the Dwarf King and ask him to repair your castle.
Yes, that's what we are doing, and I'm just collecting some stuff I would normally not collect. Usually we are just going for gold, but just in case we get a very, very bad gold route, I want to have some backup money, which is magic items. They're usually quite valuable, so I just collected them as backup. So here we are in Stone City, on the way to the king, who of course throws us in jail once, and then gives us a quest. So what quest is that?
So in the Red Dwarf mines, some of his workers, of the king's workers, have had a little trouble with Medusas, which went in there and petrified the workers. So the king gives our party an antidote and says, alright, go to the mine, rescue the 7 dwarves. No reference to any little children's story or anything.
We never find Snow White.
Sorry?
We never find Snow White.
That's true. Yeah, rescue the 7 dwarves, and then the king will repair the castle for you.
Okay, very rare thing happened. The mage died. That's bad. Gotta heal up quick, but it's good that I collected backup money. For reference, that never happened in the like 30 to 40 practice runs I had so far. So it's very, very rare that they die there. That's fine.
That's never happened before.
That's never happened before moment. Okay, money is actually not looking that good. It's pretty average. But there are a lot of more money spots where we can get lucky. Yeah, here we are resting the dwarves. You can see they are stoned in the traditional way, and we have to get all 7 of them and then bring them back. This hall here is a lot of walking, there's not much action, so Cactus, if you have some donations, feel free to jump in.
Great, thank you so much. I would just like to take a moment to mention to everybody who is watching right now that we currently have a bid war open for the Super Metroid run that's coming up in a little bit. So it's not the run after this, it's the one after that one again. And by the end of that run, we're going to have decided whether or not we are saving or killing the animals. Current status of that bid war is that we have $125 going towards save the animals, and $56 going towards kill the animals. So save the animals with a little bit of a lead right now. If you want to push that lead further, do write in with a donation and let us know why. Alternatively, if you want to save the frames, optimize the speed run, help Raccoon Gal get a PB potentially, you might want to donate to kill the animals to save the frames as well. Either way, let me know what you're thinking about that one. Runners, do either of you have a preference on save the animals or kill the animals for the upcoming one that you'd like to pitch?
I'm always for saving the animals.
I actually have a little story about that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
At one GDQ event, I don't know if it was A or S or even which year, we had a 4-way race of just Super Metroid any %. And my go, the Zoast, was on an incredible pace, an absolute incredible, insane pace. And I was so worried that we were gonna land and save the animals and that would kill his world record, because, you know, traditionally Super Metroid a game where it's very hard to get a world record in. But then he fumbled and then I didn't care anymore and I was like, you know what, for marathons, I always prefer saving.
Yeah,
nice. So that's 2 votes in favor of save the animals there, it sounds like. If you agree or disagree with that, let me know with those donations coming in, everyone.
My reasoning, by the way, is you're always killing them in the run, so give him a little break here.
Are we gonna be killing more animals this run? I mean, we got rats and bats.
We think we're actually not
point.
killing much.
Maybe people might be getting their fill of killing the animals from this run potentially, and they'll have their decision made later. And not to spoil too much about the elephant trifecta coming up, but I believe there is a little bit of killing the animals going on there as well with regards to some of the elephants' death-related achievements and such.
Boy. By the way, our money is terrible, so I will actually sell stuff now.
SMH capitalism, am I right?
Mm-hmm. It's fine though. Wait. I sold some potions that I actually wanted to keep, but whatever.
Haste potion?
No, we don't even have that, but Lähmung? Paralyze potions.
Yeah, right.
That should be fine. Okay, so now we rescue 2 dwarves. Nice. What is story-wise now happening?
Well, first of all, there's no main quest. You can just go do what you want for like 3 months until a messenger comes along and informs you that the judge has just died, the judge of Harmondale, which is, you know, our land. So we have to appoint a new one. And for that, there's 2 factions that want their judge to be our judge. First, the mages from Bracada, which is a desert, and the necromancers from Deja, which is also a desert. Both send their ambassadors after we wait for a few months to suggest their own judge. What are we doing in these 3 months, though?
First of all, we're trying to get through these troglodytes who are notorious for killing runs. And you're right now seeing why. They love to block you whenever they can. I was actually pretty lucky to get out of there, but it's fine. So we are using this time in the run to visit one of the endgame areas, which is Nyon. We visited for the same reason we visit all the other places before, to get teleport points for later. And Stone City, where we just came from, the Dwarf City, is funnily enough the only place where you can go to Nyon. So as we're already here, it lines up perfectly, and we use the chance to directly go there. And once we did that, we will buff up a little and train. Because training in this game advances time for, I think, 8 days. Oh, it's blocked. So
wasn't it 6?
No, I think 6 was the wrong number and was actually 8, but might be wrong. In any way,
everything but a week.
Yeah, about a week. It advances time enough because we now with the quests we collected enough experience for a few levels, and we can use that then. Fun fact, this guy is just insane right now, which is good, actually. Because insanity is only bad for mages, because it negatively affects mana points, but it's actually good for damage and stuff. So, oh. Okay. So this was the training session. Now I'm doing the skilling. And just a quick save load to see whether the messenger is there. Yep, he's there. And oh, that's fine. He was just informing us.
Mess up your schedule.
No, I didn't.
Good.
Yep. Just cast it in the wrong order, but that's no big deal. So yeah, he just informed us to go check on who we want to hire, and we are here hiring this judge. And actually, I think you didn't talk about why does it matter which judge we appoint.
Yeah, I didn't. So the mages, if you side from with the mages from Bracada, they are the good people, and the necromancers from Deja are the evil people. And depending on which judge you appoint, your mid game will go in one of two directions. Either you will get the good story or the evil story, and that even changes your UI. You will see the good UI later.
Right now.
It's very bright, so put on your sunglasses now. But yeah, story-wise, similar things happen, and the stories will converge again to get to the end game. But you get other quests in the mid game, which is fun and makes some areas relevant for one side, not relevant for the other side. Yeah.
I think you can already go ahead and talk about the quest that we would actually need to do right now, lore-wise.
Sure. So we have chosen the good side judge from Bracada, and now the king wants us, the king of Bracada wants us to show our merit, wants to test us. So he says, you know, there's this area called Go. It's not called Go, it's called the Walls of Mist, and he says we should go there. It's this temple with like air elementals and mages inside. And he wants us to go out of the back exit of the Walls of Mist without killing anything. Do you also want me to talk about the evil side quest?
Short, but yes.
Sure. The evil side quest is go into this other area called the breeding zone in the pit. And there you can just behave like the average pit bull in a kindergarten. You have to kill everything. He says that, but you don't actually do. Like in the game, you can also just take the back exit.
Yeah, so for both quests, lore-wise they tell you different, but for both areas it's just important to leave through the back exit. But it's kind of funny that one side tells you, yeah, please don't kill anything, and the other side is, yeah, just kill everything you see. Oh, and, oh no, we got actually, wait, did I? No, I did not. Two of our party members got paralyzed, which is bad. But should be fine with this one, yeah. Okay, what are we doing speedrun-wise right now? We just visited Deja and got the last golem pieces for the promotion quest. So we are on our way now to get promotion, but first we make a little stop here in the city of the necromancers, the pit. And you just heard them trying to attack us, but we are faster than them. Again, just to get the teleport point. Now we go ahead, get promoted, and then we get the necessary spells that we need to complete the rest of the run, but not before making a quick stop at the good city, Celeste. Yes, this is the actual name, Celeste. To get the teleport point there. So here we go to the Mage Academy, and the guy tells us basically, yeah, to be a mage, you have to get your own living golem. And we already have all the pieces here, and he helps us make the golem alive. And the fun fact about this is, the golem actually is alive and waits in our castle now as our personal guard, which is pretty cool.
Übung macht den Meister. Übung perfekt.
Okay, I collected these wonder lamps. I fucked up.
Did you just get disintegrated by the lamp?
Yes. which is, wait, I can just load out a save. No big deal. Yeah, these Wonderlands, as you can see, are tricky. They can be very good, but they can be very bad. It depends on the in-game time. So this game follows the actual calendar with years and months and so on. And depending on what time it is, you get a different effect. And I, of course, want a gold effect, which I just got. So now we have all the gold we need.
Kann ich das haben?
And I do the last few setups. And now we're going on a shopping tour. Oh wait, I forgot. Quick spell. We just learned telekinesis, which helps us open doors and other stuff on a very long distance. I'm looking for two very specific spells here. One is Invis and the other one is Jump. We got both, nice. And now we are looking for a potion. Yes, there is already. The Haste Potion. You will see why that matters later. But this was a pretty quick shopping tour, good RNG. And now we are completing our training by becoming an Air Master. Master of Air Magic. And now we can learn all the spells we need. Sorry, Tonya, did you already tell about the Walls of Mist? Yeah, you did.
I did.
So the king wants us to go there, but we're ignoring his request. I mean, we didn't even talk to him yet. But do you want to say what happens afterwards? Usually.
Sure. When the king is impressed by you, when you've done the Walls of Mist, when you went out the back exit without killing anything, he's like, you know, my advisors, they will have new quests for you. And there are 3 quests. The first quest is the advisors of the good side obviously hate the necromancers, so they say, we don't like them, get their phylacteries, because they are like powerful magical things, and we can use them. Then we have some like temple pieces in our temple, but they also have some temple pieces in the necromancer temple, so go there and get them. And the last quest is to go in a wine cellar and kill vampires, which the evil side obviously doesn't do. They don't care if there are vampires in the wine cellar.
Yeah, the cool thing about this game is you don't actually have to ask or like get the quests. You can just do them because they're already there in the world, the items. So you're just seeing the temple piece, one of the temple pieces here in my hand. So we can get all the stuff we need without even talking to the advisors or without even needing to complete the Walls of Mist. And this is exactly what we're doing right now. I just got the first temple piece. Now I'm going to get the soul jars. Actually, forgot.
Phylacteries.
Yeah, phylacteries. Yeah, I just call them soul jars.
I don't even know if they're called phylacteries in this game in English. I just
no. I
when
think they're
you
also
explained
called
it to me, oh, that's awesome. When you explained it to me, I was like, oh yeah, necromancers who have like soul containers. Yeah, that's phylacteries.
Yeah. When you told me that, I was googling because I never heard it before. But yeah,
Fun.
here they are. And now we are doing the
Oh, they're
actual
actually just jars. That's so funny.
Yeah, the interesting thing is when you play the bad side, you can actually be a lich and you get your own soul jar, and this looks completely different.
Well, you're special.
I guess so. Yeah, here we are on the Walls of Mist. In my point of view, the most boring part of the game, because as you can see, there are very huge halls that we just have to travel through without killing anything. Our quest here is to get 3 keys to open like the back door and go through it. And the 3 areas are all very big. Not much that can go wrong here, except very bad attack RNG, because we will lose in this soon. But yeah, Cactus, if you have donations or any other thing you want to say, this is a good moment.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd just like to mention a couple of things. First of all, our total raise so far is $691.80. That means we're only $8.20 away from crossing the 700 donated barrier, which would be really fantastic to do. So yeah, great work with all the donations so far, everyone. That's fantastic. Let me talk a little bit about some of the great things that Point of Pride can do with the donation money that's coming through as well. So they have several scholarship-like programs that provide direct financial assistance to trans folks. So some of these are the Transgender Surgery Fund, the HRT Access Fund, the Electrolysis Support Fund, and the Thrive Fund. So these 4 programs help trans folks access various forms of care that they wouldn't otherwise be able to afford or access safely on their own. So yeah, that's some of the great stuff that Point of Pride is doing, and where all this donation money is going to help support fantastic work like that Point of Pride is doing. But yeah, keep it up, and thank you so much, runners and commentators, for this showcase so far. Really looking forward to the true any percent that's going to be coming on after this as well. So another big thank you to everyone who donated towards getting that incentive met. Really glad that Xenoras and Tonya are going to be able to show that off for us at the end of this run now.
Yeah, I was surprised how fast this was met. Like, you put up the incentive and I was like, that's gonna be close. And then like 10 minutes later, it was met already.
I'm not gonna be showing off nothing. I'm gonna be just peeing myself laughing at how ridiculously true 80% is.
It is indeed a bit ridiculous. Okay,
Nice. Well, I'm excited to see it. Thank you.
We got all 3 keys now, and I just teleported out and go back in again with Invis, so pretty chill. Our monk died, which is unfortunate, but not bad. We have to revive him in a minute. That's no big deal. It would be very, very bad if the mage died, but here we are. This is the back door, and we are out. So what we're doing now is visit the king and tell him what we did. And after that, we will go for the last temple piece, and then we can continue with the main quest.
Da wird ja wohl zumindest Gold drin sein.
Also, I can highlight again, the story of this game is really great, so I can wholeheartedly recommend playing this game casually, even though it's a bit dated now. But it's still fun if you get into it. And
Geschlossen.
oh, wait, why? I need that. Wait. Oh yeah, it can happen that if you sleep somewhere, random enemies appear and start to attack you, even in like enemy-free areas, which is very strange. But that's how the
Those
game
look
is.
like my golem.
Yes, but it's not yours. It's the security of this place who tells you not to sleep there.
Incredibly rude.
Yes. If I want to sleep in front of the throne room, let me.
Yeah.
But yeah, here you see we were teleporting back to the evil city, the pit, and it's full of goblins, vampires, witches of the dark, stuff like that. Very deadly. No, that's another reason why we have the invisibility spell. And apart from that, it's unfortunately a very empty area. So when I played the bad side as a kid, I was kind of disappointed about how big the place is with nothing to fill it. But this is also due to the game's development history, because they put out the whole game within a year, which is insane.
I mean, that just shows that the shorter the development cycle, the better the game, right?
Well, the game has its flaws, for sure.
What? I couldn't tell.
Oh no, wait, I forgot about that one. Wait, is that bad actually?
I'm sorry. Zombie?
Yes, zombie. Quickly check. No, we can't have that. Okay, I fucked up a little. I forgot about this. Because it's very rare that this happens. But yeah, if you revive anyone in Darkside temples, you get zombies back instead of your actual people. And this is not only incredibly ugly, but also they have reduced status like statistics, and we need the monk to be on top of his game because he is the main damage dealer later on. So he can't be a zombie. That's fine, we just revive him later.
Poor guy.
Mhm.
Wir
Meint ihr, wir finden ihn gut?
Oh yeah, maybe one thing we can talk about is why is this game in German actually? The reason is simply because it's faster, but mainly because it's easier. There is the endgame area that we are heading to in like 10-15 minutes. It's actually pretty reduced in the German version. So in the English version, the enemies do a lot of damage, have high accuracy, and just shred through your party in seconds. But in the English version, for whatever reason, in the German version, they do less damage and have less accuracy, so it's quite a bit more easy. So, I just handed in all the advisor quests, and the boss advisor now gave us the fourth quest. Yeah, we are visiting this guy.
ja wohl zumindest
I'll take over, Tony, yeah. Because, just a
Yeah,
quick
sure.
introduction, this is a fantasy RPG game. You see, we have like
Frag jemand
staff and
anderes.
stuff. But look at this guy closely. Do you see something? He is,
I think I do.
He is built different, and we have the quest to kill him and get a very special item of him. But we are not actually doing that. We are stealing. This is why we have the Thief party. And I'm just quickly showing you what happens if we try to fight this guy. He not only kills us, he disintegrates us.
Jetzt haben wir ein Problem.
So, not the kind of guy we want to mess with. So, we are heading the frick out of here.
Yeah, let me just talk about what you just got from him. So
Yep.
the boss of the advisors of the good side, he's like so into jewelry and stuff, and he got this really nice necklace. And the guy we just stole from, Tilberti, who's the boss of the evil advisors, he also got one. And the good advisor, Robert, he's like, no, it's like only I can have it. And so we steal it.
Yeah, I messed up a little. Now that would be the
Wie
part
kann
where
ich
I want
helfen?
to
Geht den Pfad des
have the goblin alive. Unexpected.
Wie kann ich helfen?
But
Geht
fine.
den
Yeah, so we handed this in, and now the last advisor would tell us to. I'm making mistakes left and right, but it's fine, it's fine. They give us our next quest. You want to talk about that, Tonya?
I would love to, but before that, I need to tell you to remember quote 16, my friend.
Yes, Quotex 16 is inside gag in my community because I have a quote system, and quote 16 is don't ever think. And I did think, and it always turns out badly.
Hier werden wir nicht sehr gut.
Yeah. So now the task has been given by the boss of the advisors. Like Robert sounds like he would be a manager. I hate that.
No, the actual
Anyways,
boss is Resurrector.
Sorry?
But Robert is a fake boss, the actual boss is Resurrector.
Auf eurer
Yeah.
Wege.
But like, he is still above the other. I don't care. I want him gone. Resurrectra, the boss of the advisors, like the boss, she's like, okay, listen here. There's a race of devils in this land who will destroy the planet. So forget all your previous squabbles with the bad side and stuff. Go to the land of the giants and kill the devil's leader. And I
Yeah,
think
that's-
she doesn't tell you the name, right?
I think she does actually. Xenophax.
Okay. Yeah, it's Xenophax.
It's Xenophax. And no, my name is not derived from that. It's just coincidence. So yeah, we are heading over there right now. This is the second to last game area leading into the late game last area. So very high evil, bad stuff we cannot even think about fighting. And yeah, as you see, they also block our path. This is the dread corner, how I call it. Because if you get bad RNG, there's just no way around them. I'm using the turn-based mode of this game to manipulate them to move a bit and hopefully get away through. Okay, here they make space and I can go through. And we have a
I
few
can't
places
believe
like
we
that.
get to see my favorite enemies, who are called behemoths, by the way.
Or we love to call them bears. They're just big bears.
I don't.
Okay,
Do not dead name the behemoths.
it's a nickname, not a dead name. So, yeah, I'm just going through this pretty long tunnel here, trying to avoid any enemy contact. I also have to hurry a bit because invisibility only lasts so long. You want to talk a bit about the devils, if you remember the details? Or shall I?
Well, I don't know which details you mean,
Like
specifically.
the devils, you made jokes about how killing the leader actually makes them go away.
Oh, that was what you meant. Yeah, no, I
Yes.
remember. The devils that we are fighting here in Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor are actually the main antagonists of Might and Magic 6, with a subtitle that I don't know, because I never played
The
that game.
Mandate of Heaven.
Mandate of Heaven. Interesting. And they kind of caught the king from Might and Magic 6. We will briefly be seeing him, right? For like a
Yes.
split second.
In his underwear.
Great. Child friendly, by the way.
Well, it's Pixel, that's fine.
Fair. Yeah, he got caught, but he also has just the key to Xenofax's lair, you know, the leader of the Devil's lair. I don't want to know where he got that key right now.
He's sneaky, he isn't king for nothing.
True.
Yeah.
Unlike us.
Also, since the last part here is going relatively tricky, you want to go over the actual lore behind all of this already? Because we don't have much time later. So, what is the deal
sure.
with the devils and what is the deal with the advisors?
So the advisors the advisors, both good and evil ones, are part of the old civilization, which is an old civilization which is very technically advanced, and we're talking like laser guns, spaceships, and they have teleportation, but not the puny like town portal stuff that spans Erathia, which we've been doing. We're talking like universe-spanning teleportation. And that old race is at war with the devils, who are also incredibly technically advanced. And they also have blasters, but they use fire magic instead. The advisors came to Erathia because they crashed their spaceship on this planet, and they were in the water coming out there, which will be important later.
Also, watch the intro of this game on YouTube. It's great.
It is. I almost died laughing. It's awesome. It's also very, very well done, but you have to laugh about how silly it is.
Yes.
Yeah,
but-
and the species of devils is at war with the old civilization, so that's mainly why the routes also converge, because we now have to help the old civilization wage war against the devils.
Yeah, basically, the devils cut down the teleportation system for the ancients. Like the old civilization is also called the ancients.
Great that I
Yeah,
get to know that now.
I just remembered. I just remembered that. So they cannot just go back. That's why they went here and like made themselves known and powerful in this world, so that they can eventually restore the travel. Also, this is King Roland. We just saw him for a Fuarium or two, and he's already gone. Gave us a key. But yeah, this is like the main goal between the two routes, bad and good, is that in the good route we are helping them restore their interstellar travel system and eventually probably pick up the fight with the devils again. And in the bad side, they just care about world domination. Classic. So, even the bad side still gives you the quest to kill Xenophax, because even they are afraid of the devils. But they don't care about the whole universe, they just want to dominate the world and have fun.
What a neat minor glitch you just did there in that tunnel.
Yeah, probably no one noticed, but this was actually thought to be impossible when I started running. But we found a nice setup and now it's pretty decent. Saves like 10 seconds, it's not that big of a deal. That's also what it's called, why it's a minor glitch. So we're coming up about on the very big boss fight here. This is Xenophax lair, and I just want to show you real quick how broken we are in this game. So actually we got a blaster of our own from Archiethon Iron Fist, the brother of Roland, who basically said, hey, if you're already going to the devil, I heard he captured my brother, so please use this blaster and free him. And wait, did I do? I did do the backup save. I will do another because I'm afraid. So usually we attack like this with the blaster. Decently fast, you think? Well, look at this. We now have a blaster machine gun, and hopefully this will be enough to deal with the Devil King. But he has a room that also generates enemies randomly. This looks like a nice one. So we should hopefully survive. I didn't equip the blaster, I think. No. So, happens. But yeah, if you get very bad RNG, this fight is near impossible, up to impossible to win. But we got a good one, so we can continue. It's very unfortunate that the mage died. That is major time loss actually, because the mage would actually use telekinesis to go into the throne room. So we have to walk now there, which is very slow. And actually these last parts here, telekinesing through this door and through the throne room, is what makes the whole telekinesis route viable. Because the old route didn't have telekinesis, and I made an effort to reroute the whole game. I also wrote a guide about this game for all 3 categories. So if you're interested in running, feel free to check it out. I'm also gladly helping anyone who is interested. You can chat me anytime and I'll help you. But yeah, losing the mage here is a major time loss and would probably kill a run. But we are not on a world record pace, so we don't care much. So story-wise, we just killed Xenophax and now we get these sweet suits. So, Tonya, you wanna talk about that?
Sure. We got the diving suits because, as I said before, the ancients came out of the ocean. They're diving suits, and they're giving them to us now because we are supposed to go to their crashed spaceship and get the oscillation overthruster. Which they can use to rebuild their like big interstellar teleportation system and can connect to their civilization again. For that we go into the sea, we get into the ship, and then we battle through the ship with diving suits and a laser pistol against fighting drones in my fantasy game. What is this, Magic the Gathering?
It's actually one of the major plot twists that got me so excited as a kid. Of course, we're spoiling it right now for anyone who got interested in the first half of this game. But yeah, this was just blowing my mind as a kid. You spent like 50 to 100 hours just battling through the game with axes and spears and stuff, and now you're going here with laser cannons. Another fun fact, because you probably think, oh, this is boring, now I'm super OP. Actually, normal bows are stronger than laser cannons, and if you play them right, they are the better options. So here you see the drones. And
Why is that, by the way?
Magic. The answer is magic. But you see this drone here, who's blocking our way. This is, again, one of the major RNG parts of this game. This droid has the possibility to go to 3 directions, either block us, as you just saw. Second thing is he would go down the hallway and block us here at the staircase. And the third option is that it goes up and lets us through. And as you can imagine, the third option is of course the fastest. saves like 7 to 8 seconds compared to the others. We got not that lucky, but at least our mage survived, so we can jump up here and can do the rest of the game relatively safely. Here we are, already at the end. Getting the overthruster. No, the mage died.
May I
we're
quickly just
using
come
this-
in and
Yeah.
make an announcement? Sorry, is that alright?
Yes, sure.
Of course.
Thank you. So first off, we have a $10 donation from Watamir/Ria that says, "Hello, not much, but I had to make a tiny contribution to a great cause. Runner and commentator right now are really cool, by the way. Keep up the great
Aw,
work."
Thank
You so much for that one. And with that, we've now passed $700 total, which is absolutely
Yo.
fantastic. So yeah, every donation, no matter what size, is greatly appreciated by all of us. So thank you so much for that. It's absolutely fantastic. And I can then also announce off the back of that, we now have
one
a
second.
new...
Sorry, gotta
Oh,
interrupt.
sorry.
We're coming up on time in like 5 seconds. When I enter the store and talk to the NPC, it's time. So, time.
GG.
Below fucking what's it called? Oh, sorry. Below estimate.
What time is it?
I will see in a few seconds.
47:53 if I can trust.
Yep.
Yeah, it's underestimate. So we got a lot of bad RNG actually. So it's worse than the average run, but good enough. All right, sorry.
GG.
Now I prepare for any percent. You can continue.
Yeah, cool. While you get that set up, I would like to announce we have opened up a new incentive for the upcoming Fury run. So if that is met, Julot will fight an extra DLC boss called the Flame on the Fury difficulty. The target for that is going to be $200. And if I can just double check on the schedule, I believe, yeah, that is going to be the run after Super Metroid. So we have got until the end of the Fury run to get that met as well. Of course, alongside that, we do still have the Save the Animals versus Kill the Animals bid war open too. So now several different things that you can spend your donation on, whichever you would prefer. Yeah, Save the Animals, Kill the Animals, or get that bonus boss fight met for the Fury run. All great things that we could help make happen on the stream later. Yeah, that was all. Just to mention, you know, we've passed $700 and we've got that new incentive open now, set at 200 to be met in a couple of runs' time as well. So get those donos in. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, I'm ready to jump into madness. Also, I just see the question
Right.
from Amber. This auto hotkey script is for this one here, so that we can automatically put all the points. Because as you can imagine, we are resetting a lot, and manually putting these points would be agony. So I'm very, very glad to have this script, and I probably wouldn't even run this game if someone didn't come up with this.
Nice. Well, yeah, if you would like to count yourselves in for this run and then get on with that, I think we're ready.
Yeah, I just wanna
thank you.
do one more remark. You thought the last run had RNG? No, this is the true gambling run. Because the world record is 2.5 minutes, but you can easily spend 20 minutes resetting here. Like not even resetting the run, but reloading to get the items you need. And this might very well happen in this run, but I also prepared backup saves here, so we should be fine with underestimate. I don't have the clock in mind, so remind me if I'm doing too much, but try to be fast, of course. I'm expecting like 4 to 5 minutes if we get good RNG. And yeah, with that we can go in. I think.
Remember the mouse bug.
Yes, I do. I did practice runs before, so I have it on my mind. Okay, so explaining this while doing will be hard, but I try my best. Tony actually knows not much, but you may try to jump in. But let's start. So.
Oh, totally. Yeah, sure.
3, 2, 1, go. So we are back at the island here, and the first thing we're doing is trying to get a follower. We got one, perfect. So now we are setting a quick spell, already starting with the madness. I'm going to die. So Wait, didn't it work? It didn't.
Already messing up, SMH.
No, it's fine. So, we died, and we had a follower. This follower is still with us, even though we died. Usually you miss them, but he looks a little weird, and we can dismiss him. But he's still with us, he don't want to leave. So, we actually transform him into something else. So, what is better than having a human follower is having the Temple of Light as a follower. So, we are hiring
This is
the temple.
still silly.
It's awesome. I don't know what you mean.
It's absolutely fantastic.
So here we are in the Temple of Light. This may be familiar if you paid attention to the last run. And what we're doing now is wait. Yeah, the bug happened. The bug happened. Of course it did. Sometimes clicking doesn't work. Yep, this was right. So what we're
I
doing
heard
right
the
now
explosion.
is we are opening a chest that we're not seeing to get gold. This is also the temple piece chest, as you see. To get gold, this works because the well on Emerald Island has the same item or object ID as the chest. And now what we're doing is we are reloading until we get two very specific potions. We need a speed potion and a personality potion. And the world record for this run is at a point where you need to get them instantly to even have a shot at world record. Fun fact, you have about a 1.6% chance to get both of them. You need both of them at the same time because shops reload only at the first opening. And I can't like buy one potion and then reload the shop to get the other one. I have to get both. What does the timer say right now?
About 2 minutes 10.
Okay, please at 3:30 I would say tell me to use the backup save.
Okay.
But this is the true any percent experience right here. We are just reloading until we get those two pros. Oh, here we go! Perfect! Personality and speed, we have both of them. And now we can die.
Keep gambling. Let's go.
Yeah. So
I mentioned yesterday, this is literally just the gambling run.
It is. It really is. It really is. But we got lucky. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. No backup saves needed. That's all I could have asked for. So what we're doing now is we are doing the follow glitch once again, but this time
This is so good.
I messed up.
Okay, it's not good, I'm sorry.
It's not good. Good. I forgot to heal myself. We should still be good. Should we? Let me think. Yeah, we need to get a little bit out of the way to get another follower, but it's fine. So now we do this glitch again. And we dismissed the Temple of Light. He was helpful, but he's not helpful anymore. So what we're doing now is, you remember the judge, he died. We bring him back. So I have to be very precise here. This is a little hard. Okay, here is the judge in our inventory, as you can see right here. Hello, judge. And now we're going to die. Quite a lot. I have to set up now for a very specific date in the game, which is the 5th of May, and only then we can continue with this run. So let me see. Okay.
We have less than a minute left for estimate.
Should be fine. Hopefully that works out. Is it the 5th? Or is it the 6th? Yeah, okay, perfect. I was a bit scared. Safety save. So we have the judge now. The judge is a cool guy because he is basically the fail-safe system for this game. You get a lot of quest items throughout the normal casual game, and you can throw items out of your inventory. And if you do that, they might vanish because areas in this game reset after some time, and everything that lies on the ground gets deleted then. But the judge is there to give you back quest items that you have lost. And we are manipulating right now by drinking these potions what quests we did. And hey, look at this. this is the very last item that we collected in the last run. The oscillation overthruster.
It's the oscillation overthruster.
Yes. Here we go. And yeah, we got that one. So all we have to do now is give this to someone specific so that we can complete the game. And who is that person, you ask? Resurrectra. So we get them into our system by hiring her, dying again, because otherwise she doesn't talk to us, which is also kind of rude. And here she are. We tell her what we did, and we won. That's it.
This run is incredible.
I have no idea what just happened.
I can imagine, but let me tell you, I have a whole explanation video on this run to explain all the insanity on my YouTube channel, so feel free to watch that if you're interested. Again, I can say, if you're interested in running this game, I would be more than happy to introduce you. This is a very small community, kind of sleepy one as well, but dedicated, so getting more world records in this game is becoming very hard. If you want to see more, I do grind this game currently, all the 3 categories, because any percent no major glitches got optimized, any percent I got beaten and it gets to my A goal, and all awards got optimized as well, and I need to get my world record back there. So if you want to see more Might and Magic, feel free to join. Otherwise, I want to thank Archiethon for having me. Thank you, Tonya and Cactus, for supporting me here. And also, I want to shout out the Might and Magic community, which is for Fixer as a very big contributor to all these runs. Also, current world record holder for all awards. Aaron, who's always there and also a runner. Patrick, who pushed me to push the any percent NMG, Patrick Star, PhD. Alpaca Nox for finding all these amazing glitches for any percent. And Anorak is our moderator who has his hand over all of us. Yeah, I also want to shout out One Up and Dragon if you're watching this. You are appreciated. And yes, that's all from my side. Tonya, any last words from you?
Well, Shadow Spawn of Pride, of course.
Yes, true.
Also, you can find Xenoras at twitch.tv/Xenoras. And you can find me on, I make some music on youtube.com/@TonyaFW.
Good music. I can vouch for that.
Thank you very much both for that. That's fantastic. Just a message to everyone who is watching along at the stream. Behind the scenes here, we're going to be having a restreamer change before the next run. So after this run finishes, the stream is going to go offline for just a brief moment while we get the restreamer shift swapped over, and then we'll be up and running in no time after that. So if the stream does end, don't panic. Just refresh your browser, hang on a couple of seconds, and we'll be back very soon.